It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Cowboys' veteran quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Cowboys and the Bengals. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in week 1.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. And leading him out, Charles, the man who got the victory in the season opener, their 5th-year quarterback.
And you always want to start the season with a victory. I know that's an obvious statement, but I think it's important for him to get the win because, let's face it, he's not a household name. He wasn't the first choice of their fan base, but if he wants to win folks over, string a few victories together. I think that'll do the trick.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 112 yards, and a touchdown.
And in the preseason, I thought he was primed for a big, big year. And week 1 did absolutely nothing to diminish those expectations.
Oh, Zeke with a quick feet. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a play fake here on first down. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When the Dallas Cowboys traded Amari Cooper, it was certainly a sign of the faith that they have in Michael Gallup to step up and be that type of weapon across from C.D. Lamb. He hit 1,100 yards back in 2019, but missed half of last year with a pair of injuries. He steps up here and moves the chains.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be...
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Now this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
Touchdown! Jake Ferguson. His 1st NFL reception goes for 6 as they have taken the lead.
And that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's James Washington. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Inside give to Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. 5 touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! C.D. Lamb, 30 yards. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on first down. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Got an open man, it's Washington. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Elliott, toss right. And he's got room. Zeke with a shake and bake. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. They go play action here on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%.
Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
is the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He has been on his A game. We're in the third quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
He's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On play action, they'll throw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. He'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They'll drop to throw. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there at 22. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll look to throw again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Oh, that's a big-time decision right there to tuck it and go. And he finds his way into the end zone and into preseason. As general manager, why do you believe in this guy? And he talked all about his arm and decision-making. But we certainly saw the decision-making there. Maybe an extra dimension that they didn't count on.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are on their way to a 2-0 start. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. 10th carry now for Elliott. And Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 59 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
On second down, Elliott. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Dallas, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.